What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in the car, as you can see today. A little something, something. We're not gonna have a show tonight, but do want to mention what's going on with the Falcons right now because the punishment was just handed down. So if you really look at it, the Falcons actually got off scot-free. We got a slap on the wrist. Terry Fontenot has been fined $50,000, chump change to the guy. Then you have the Falcons that are going to be charged $250,000, and we're going to lose a fifth-round pick. And honestly, they know that's the sweet spot where we actually get our good players. So I would rather lose a fifth-round pick opposed to a first-round or second or third-round pick, honestly. So we really got off. We really got off. And the players that they called us out for tampering was with Darnell Mooney, Kirk Cousins, and Charlie Warner. So 3 players, $250,000, and your general manager gets fined $50,000. Now, unfortunately, the Philadelphia Eagles didn't get hit with anything. And that's something that I don't understand. They get a superstar and Saquon Barkley, but they don't get hit with anything. They literally walk away scot-free, but we get hit. So I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to be a little bit more personal watching the Falcons and the Eagles play this year for me because of that, as well as watching these boys go through the season. Let's just call it for what it is, man. This is one of those things where you sit back and you just wonder what's going to be the next move and what's going to happen. Got a shout out to my guy, Third Party Action. Appreciate you coming through. GA Texas boy, what's happening? What's happening? So again, we definitely have a little something right now that could have been a lot worse, but count your blessings, be happy because this is nothing. This is just a slap on the wrist. Terry Fontenot literally got us players that are not just competent, they're players that can help us win right now in the offense that we're running right now. And Charlie Warner is a special teams guy, but he also is a solid tight end when you use it. So we have everything we need right now. We've gotten our punishment. It's out of the way. We don't have to wonder. We don't have to worry because at the end of the day, we're set. We are definitely set and ready to go. Now, I had to step out the JOB for a minute. And honestly, this was something I had to step out for. Unfortunately, as I said before, there was some business things to come up. So we're not going to have a show tonight. I apologize for that. But I wanted to make sure that I got on here and we actually talked a little bit about these Falcons. And I can tell you right now, next year is going to be even better because we're still going to have money. So the question is, what free agent are we going to go after and what position are we going to go after? Because at this point, there's a ton of talent right now. There's a ton of talent that's going to come out next year in the draft as well. So I can see us trading back or actually trading somebody else to get a fifth round pick. I know Terry is great with we call him tight wad Terry, or better yet, we call him EBT card Terry. The man knows how to work contracts. The man knows how to finesse people out of draft picks. So us losing that fifth round draft pick is not going to hurt us as bad as what you think. Terry's got this under control. You just got to trust. The man has been phenomenal since we've had it. Phenomenal. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, that's pretty much what that was. Don't let us catch you doing it again. Now, if we make some noise, the Falcons are going to be under the radar a lot closer to the NFL. They don't expect us to win anything, and it's okay. Let the haters hate. Let them keep expecting it because at this point, I'm ready for these boys to go ahead and make some noise and win when you least expect it. That's just my whole thing. I see the Falcons being in a spot to where we're going to compete. And I honestly think we're going to compete and get far in the playoffs this year. If you're a negative Nancy, hey, it is what it is. Yes, I'm realistic. With the schedule that we have, we should either go 11-6, 10-7, or 12-5. Those are the 3 predictions that I give for the schedule this year because of the type of talent we have. Now, the question is, are these guys going to be able to learn the playbook a lot faster? Are they going to be able to grasp everything as fast and actually bring everything together and have everything ready to go for the playoffs? Because winning the division is going to be easy. I'm sorry. No competition in the NFC South. The division is horrible, horrible. So my thing is, I'm already looking forward to the playoffs and who we would get, because yes, playoff football is different, but we actually are loaded. If we get through this season without a ton of injuries and taking care of our business like we need to take care of, we have a very good shot of making some noise in the playoffs and actually making some things happen. Now, as for the tampering, I believe Terry's going to end up getting a fifth round pick somewhere. He's going to trade something or he's going to finesse something and he's going to get that pick back. Terry is just a magician. If you can get the Falcons out of salary cap hell with numbers that they had, you can fix a defense with a lot of one-year players, and you had them literally the pieces that you brought in had the Falcons ranked in the top 10, and they were the number one red zone defense with a lot of free agents and one-year guys. What do you think Terry's going to be able to do once he gets this full arsenal in here and he's able to do the things that he would want to do? Just sit back and think about that, ladies and gentlemen. We have somebody who is finally competent in that general manager seat. Finally, we have somebody that is competent. We have a head coach now that understands the X's and O's of the game on both sides of the ball. You know, he coached offense, he also coached defense. So what more do you want? You've got a well-rounded head coach. You have a great general manager who's already earned his worth. Yeah, he got hit, but I'm sure Arthur Blank's going to slide that $50,000 as a tax write-off. Like, man, go ahead. You do what you need to do. We need to win a Super Bowl, period. So at this point, losing a fifth round pick, being fined $250,000, and Terry Fontenot being fined by the commissioner $50,000, hogwash. Just go ahead and toss that. I'll take that all day. Now, the only thing I'm displeased about is the Philadelphia Eagles not getting anything. They literally tampered with a league star, like we did. You tampered with a league star in Saquon Barkley, and you don't get anything. It's a shame. Understand this, people. We are going to be held to different standards when it comes to the NFL. We've always been the laughingstock of the NFL as fans. We've always been the laughingstock in the NFL as supporting the Falcons, as the Falcons as a team, as a whole, has been the ass of a joke. They've been this for the longest. So at this point, it's time just to sit back, relax, hold your nuts, and we gonna do the damn thing. That's the best way I can describe it. Because at this point, when you look at what we've established so far, Terry's not going to sit there and give up that many lucrative contracts to guys. He's not going to be sitting here favoring players. He's letting people know when you come to Atlanta, you better come to work and you're going to earn your paycheck. When you get your paycheck or whatnot, we're going to make sure we get you the best possible deal that is going to also benefit this squad as well. So at this point, it's time just for us as fans to sit back and just enjoy the fact that we're in the center of the NFL universe. We steal Michael Penix Jr. easily out of the draft. He just fell into our lap. We get him, and we grab our defensive line, our linebacker, and we literally end up being in a great situation to where we can have a young defensive line that's going to eat. And we don't have to overpay them because they're all going to be young bucks, and we also got a linebacker for depth. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is the secondary. That's it. Everybody wants to talk about AJ Terrell, and I'm telling you right now, AJ Terrell's already been on my list. This is his prove it year. You don't do it, you got to go. I'm sorry. I know everybody want to support him because he's from the crib, went to Westlake. He's an old Ben Hill Tiger. That don't mean a hill of beans. That's all I'm saying. It don't mean a hill of beans. Homeboy, you got to produce. They're making moves for the future. If you want to be a part of this future, as you see how Terry's making it, you need to tighten up. DeMarco Hellams needs to be starting with Jesse Bates, period. Richard Grant got to go. I know they're all into him, but it's just certain players that's got to go. You can't fall in love with guys. So at this point, we just got to pray and hope that we continue to see our front office making the right decisions, because if they don't, it's going to be the same old of what we've seen. But so far, they've done a phenomenal job. So I have no gripes about the Falcons at this point. I just want to see the results on Sundays. So without further ado, I just wanted to come through for a couple of minutes. Had to take a second away from work and hit you guys up because we just got the news. Check us out next Thursday. This Thursday, we're not going to have a show. Some things came up. Got to take care of some stuff once again. We thank you for your support. We got to 500 subscribers. So what I'm going to do for you guys next week, be on the lookout for it. Got some artwork that I'm going to be putting out, and I'm actually going to be giving. So we're going to do a little trivia. I'm going to give some digital artwork out to a fan that comes through and can answer our trivia questions next week on the show. So I got a few things going. So please come check us out 8 p.m. Thursday. You either get right or you get left. It's the BirdCage. We just wanted to drop you a little nugget for today for the Falcons punishment and the tampering that has been produced. So I'm the historian Ryan Walker. Shout out to the magnificent BirdCage crew that holds everything down as they always do for me. And everyone else, all you supporters in here, we love you and we thank you for everything that you do. We out of here. Peace.